Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you another moneymaker with the cannon. This moneymaker gonna give you around 420k profit an hour, around 30k ranged experience an hour, and around 60k attacks, range or defense experience in an hour. But there are a couple of requirements before you can use this money making guide. You will need 65 Slayer, but there's also another requirement. You have to start the desert treasure quest, or at least do the first part of it. You have to do the desert treasure quest until the part you look in the mirrors. It isn't that far in the quest. It's that part where you look in the mirrors, and at that point you can go in the dungeon. You will need to go in this dungeon for the smoked diamond. Okay, so once here in the shanty pass, there are a couple of ways to get there. So for the money making guide, you have to get here at this dungeon sign. The best way is just with the red merchant for most people, but you also can use your home teleport to this location. And you also can use your Pharaoh Scepter to teleport to the pyramid and just run northeast to the dungeon. So I'm just gonna show you the way you can get to Polnivniec with the red merchant for the most people. So that's why we are here at the shanty pass right now. But first, what items and armor you will need to do this money making guide. So I'm bringing 5k cannonballs, but you only need around 1.2k cannonballs for a full hour. So I'm bringing way too much cannonballs right now, but 1.2k cannonballs should be enough for 1 hour doing this. Also, if you want to do a long trip, you will need to bring Bones to Pieces tablets. Normally with this kind of foods at my combat level and my defense, I can stay around 30 minutes, so if I want to do this an hour, I will need 1 or 2 Bones to Pieces tablets. Also will need to bring some fire runes and nature runes so you can all the items. Also a super attack, super strength or a super combat potion, your cannon. You will also need to bring a face mask or your Slayer helmet, but for the people who don't have a Slayer helmet yet, just bring your face mask. And the armor we are bringing, you can bring a better armor like with the fire cape, you can bring a better amulet or necklace, and in fact you can bring a better ring, but I'm preferring the ring of wealth just because I don't want to pick up the coin drops myself. There are a lot of coin drops, so that's why I'm bringing just the ring of wealth. So this method will be pretty AFK. You will need to check your screen every 1 or 2 minutes, refill your cannon, but that can you do every 2 minutes, and just pick up your drops once in a while. So I'm bringing tunas, but you can bring monkfish or better. If you do not have a high defense level or a bad defensive armor, you're probably gonna bring better monkfish or higher. So for the armor, also bring a good defensive armor. You can bring bandos as well instead. But be sure you have good defensive armor and a good defensive level to start doing this money making method. You have to do this money making method with melee. With range there are no good safe spots with the cannon. You can just only safe spot them without cannon, but of course this money making method is with cannon and pretty AFK. So let's go to the dungeon now. I'm gonna bank my face mask because I got my Slayer helmet with me. So first we have to buy a shanty pass, go through the shanty pass and just travel with the red merchant to Polnivniec. So once here in Polnivniec, we have to run around the rocks or the mountains just till we are at the dungeon sign. So once at the dungeon sign, you will find a smoke well, just climb down. And once inside, we have to go north. So just the first path you see, just go north. Keep going north, and at this location we're gonna place our cannon. So be sure to place it on this spot. So place your cannon here on the floor. Fill it with cannonballs, drink your super attack and super strength potion, and just put your character here. So once your cannon is attacking the western dust devils or the south dust devils, they're gonna stand here or here. and your cannon gonna do double shots on them, so it's the best location to stand here. As you can see, the cannon is shooting twice now on the Death Devil in one circle. So that way you are killing the Death Devils the fast, and you can just stand AFK here right now, just waiting until your cannon is empty, refill it, and you can stand another 1 or 2 minutes AFK here. So in my opinion, it's a pretty AFK money making method. You just need a higher requirement like 65 Slayer and the ability to start Desert Treasure, but after that you can just come here, stand in AFK. You are making around 420k profit an hour, and as you can see, the coin drops are coming directly in our inventory right now, just because we are bringing a Ring of Wealth. Also, there is a chance you will have a Dragon Chain Body as drop or a Dust Battle Staff. The Dragon Chain Body is still above 1 million each, and the Dust Battle Staff isn't that much anymore, around 200k or something. But these are bonus drops. For all the other drops like the Rune Daggers, Dragon Daggers, the Battle Staffs and the Mystic Staffs, you will need to use your Alchemy spell, otherwise you won't have enough inventory spaces, so that's why we are bringing Nature Runes and Fire Runes, so we can ult them. Also, they are dropping the better version of Kebab. These ones are healing 19 each, so just pick these ones up if you have inventory spaces, and that way you don't need that much food. Also, if you are getting low on food, just start picking up the bones and use your bones to pieces tablets. So I'm gonna do this now for an hour, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you how much loot I have from 1 hour killing the Death Devils here. So as you can see, they have noted Mithril bar drops, noted adamant bar drops. The Earth Runes, I'm also picking them up. Dust Runes aren't really worth to pick them up, it's your choice if you want to or not. Fire Runes, you can pick them up, it's 1.5k each for the 300 Fire Runes. But just be sure to refill your cannon and get back to this spot. And if you do this method, you're gonna get around 30k range experience an hour, around 50 to 60k attack, range or defense experience in an hour, and you're gonna make 670k. But reducing the cost of the cannonballs, you're gonna make around 420k profit an hour. So in fact, that isn't really bad for AFK money making method while training your ranged and your combat. So let's go now to the total loot of 1 hour doing this. So after doing this method for an hour, this is our total loot without the scepter, the nature runes and the cannonballs, of course. So let's use the price checker. Let's reduce the cannonballs, the nature runes and the scepter, and our total value of the drops is 670k. We have used 1.2k cannonballs, so we have to reduce 250k from our total loot. So our actual profit from doing this an hour is 420k. Keep in mind, you are training your range experience while you are training your attack, defense or strength. So in fact, you are making 670k an hour, but if you are reducing the cost of the cannonballs to know your actual profit an hour, it's 420k. Also, it's kinda based on your combat level. I'm combat level 111, so with a lower combat level, it's possible that you're gonna make less money an hour, but normally it will be pretty much the same. Maybe you're gonna make around 300 to 350k an hour, but it's pretty AFK and you are training your combat and ranged in the meantime. I hope you can use this money making guide. Subscribe to my channel for more money making guides or any other videos. Thanks for watching.